end this show on a very positive note because we finally got a look at Marvel's Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac, an extended
Oh, is this
gameplay.
Spider-Man? I thought it was Naruto.
I see what you're doing there. I got that. So, yeah. What do we all think? It looks impressive. Oh my god, it looks good. The graphics look
I hate
so
the
good.
voice. The voice can actually just die in hell.
Whoa,
I hate.
hey! What you talking about, man?
You
Yeah.
heard me.
You know how he's gonna sound when he chases after Shocker? 10 out of 10.
That's exactly why I
game.
hate it. That's exactly why I hate it.
Yeah, it's like they have
Is
one.
it because he's black? Is it because he's black now?
Peter's very much a white boy.
Whoa!
So
Don't let Disney hear this.
I had to play it. That's it. That's what he was doing. We're gonna get it.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Bro, when Miles was attacking people on the boats and stuff, I was like, oh, yes. Dirty New York water.
Yeah, they got that right.
Is it water? Is it that?
well, they kind of explain it's not even a river, so
It's true.
I mean,
You got.
yeah, it's looking at like everything like from the beginning. I was like, okay, they're gonna show us gameplay, obviously, but I wonder how far into it they go. Clearly, what they showed us is probably like halfway into the game because you got the black symbiote, meaning you've gone through the story elements of whatever it calls for to get that Harry's back from Europe and whatever. Like, this is pretty far into the game. You can see by the powers he has as well. I'm saying it's probably.
I bet you that's like the first 10 minutes.
what I do like is that Harry's back from his trip in Europe is a code word
AKA Harry,
for
Norman's
him
freaking cave.
being in the tube for I don't know how long.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say, can we really call it a trip when he's just essentially like an ice cube?
Yeah.
Oh
what
no,
time of
not
year
the
he went.
Amazing Spider-Man route.
But yeah, like most people are assuming or speculating at this point because with the 10-minute gameplay trailer, Peter's already having some examples of having major aggression problems because of the suit, and that one of the boss fights in the game is gonna be Miles versus Peter trying to get the suit off of him.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Because for people who don't know, since Miles has bioelectricity, and electricity is one of the symbiote's weaknesses with fire and I think sound as well. So yeah.
I mean, that's as telegraphed, and they're gonna try to keep a secret. Be like, no, but it's like when they revealed Gotham Knights. They're like, Batman's dead. You're like, okay, so Batman's the final boss, right? It's like, no, and it turns out it was. It's like, come on, we know we're gonna fight Peter. Like, have to take the suit off of him. It's gonna be.
I say that would be the second act low when Peter's at his lowest.
Yep.
And then.
Yeah, I wonder what Eddie Brock looks like. What if the symbiote just goes on Kraven?
It's just Web of Shadows. Just call it Web of Shadows for God's sake.
Web of Shadows, yeah.
It sounds like Web of Shadows. He looks like Web of Shadows.
Another peak Spider-Man game.
That's one way to put it. Yeah.
If you turn a valley upside down, it becomes a peak. So.
But also, like, they showed off. Obviously, the map has been massively. Like, just you could tell like the fidelity of the streets of New York and like the skyline. Everything's bigger. There's more clutter everywhere, which is great. But also, they added Queens.
Are there people walking in the streets?
I mean,
when people moaned about that, like people weren't walking because the upgrade or what?
Right. Well, you could tell there's a lot going on. Like, I rewatched a sequence of them on the dock, right? And if you look at just what's going on, there's a lot of the little like. I call it like the GTA isms, where people are just doing daily tasks, like walking, doing their job, lifting crates. There's all these little details like that I think it shows why it's a PS5 exclusive, because they don't have to, depend on all the resources being used to like, render whatever on PS4, which now is a 10-year-old plus older console. So I think they're really showing off what they're capable of here, which tells me it's probably going to get even bigger in terms of size and scope than what they showed off. Like, the map definitely looks like there's going to be more to New York than just Queens and Manhattan. So, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you made me realize there is Queens in there because the house. Well, Peter's house in there.
If you looked at in the beginning where Kraven looks at the map, there's Queens, Manhattan, the river, and Brooklyn.
Yep.
Of course, the Bronx isn't there. Tells you a lot. It tells you a lot. None of them would have survived in the Bronx. What they're gonna do if they all have guns?
I mean, if we do go to a part of Brooklyn, that will be quite awesome. Like, that's a great little expansion there. There's just a lot more that you can tell they're doing with this. And if you just look at it through some of the screenshots they revealed as well, which are, more high fidelity, not like a stream, you could tell that there's a lot of little details in everything they've done. Like, they seem to have, and it's Insomniac, so I don't, I never put it past them, but they seem to have focused on a lot of the stuff that people might have complained about. They're like, okay, we'll fix it all here, So,
have they fixed his face?
We haven't seen it yet, but when you see fixed, during the gameplay trailer, we did see some of the stuff that they worked on from the first one, where people were complaining that they want Spider-Man to go faster, which in Miles's part,
he needed to.
In Miles's part, you see that he can launch himself with webs like in the original Spider-Man 2, and you have the web glider on both of them, so you can glide through the city at top speed as well.
Yeah. Oh, also, if you watch that when he's gliding, and also there's the screenshots they revealed of Miles gliding, if you look at the streets, you're going to notice that there is about, 15 times more cars and cabs all over. It's like, yep, that's New York. Like, it is loaded in those streets. So it's the little details that they're really paying attention to. And like you said, the glider ability, I think you would not be able to pull that off on PS4 because the loading would just hitch. And that's...
Of course you could. Your PS4 might glide as well, but you could.
Yeah, and I think from the blog post as well, it's been confirmed that there's going to be a shared skill tree and unique skill tree to both Peter and Miles. So you're going to be doing double duty trying to figure out which to upgrade first.
Yeah.
I tell you right now, I'm not using those web wings whatsoever.
You got to use them at least once.
What a loser.
I will use them when they're mandated, right? If it's forcing the cutscene, I have to use it. Outside of that, no. I'm back at my web wing bullshit. Like, I ain't having it. They sucked me, always sucked.
It's one of those things where I think the wings will come in handy, and I'll use them more towards the end of the game. But at the beginning, I want to see everything and take it slow and go on all the rooftops and all that. I'm gonna say, like, fast travel in any game, I start using them when I explore everything. Like, I take my time. So I'm probably not going to use the wings for a long while, and I'm going to take it very, very easily. So, well, we'll see how that goes, though, because I don't know. The game, I'm glad what they revealed, and I'm glad they showed it on their own term and didn't rush, because you can tell that this is almost close to, hey, guys, we're just refining the last parts, and this thing's coming out this fall. And I'm also glad that they didn't give it a release date, because it gives them a little bit of a, hey, we don't need to rush it. I was going to say,
did they actually give it a release date? Or
nah, we got lucky. We got lucky with just this fall. Yeah.
Oh, that means it's going to be the end of fall, so more like
probably November.
December.
Yeah.
December's winter.
No, winter starts at the end of December.
That's true. I mean,
well, why do you think Square Enix is saying Rebirth comes out in winter 2023?
Oh, that's
winter 2023
Japan.
Carries over. No, it's the same over here, because it carries over to the start of the year.
This is America. What are you talking about?
Google the American seasons. I think you'll find they'll be the exact same.
Joke's on you. The only season we got here is shooting season. 24/7. All year long, baby. That's how we do it. Oh, it's true. It's true. look, I'm getting super hyped for this game. If they don't show me anything more, I'm already sold on it. So like, you know, I'm good.
So I was gonna buy it anyway. I didn't
exactly.
even need this, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. It did. I think this showcase for this game did exactly what it needed to. And you know, just like Gran Turismo and God of War Ragnarok and Horizon Forbidden West, a month before this, we're going to get a 25-minute showcase where they're going to sit down, show us different elements, chunks of gameplay, a final trailer, the collector's edition in person, and that's it. We're going to have like 30 minutes of gameplay total and a bunch of trailers just being like, okay, here it comes. And it's like, yeah, that's all I really need. Like, that's literally all I need. Leave a bunch of stuff.
I don't even need a 30-minute thing, to be honest. Like, that's too much.
It is, but at least it's gonna, whet the appetite of the people that still might not be sure, even though it's like one of the best-selling games.
It's true.
In a long time. So
I just hope they fix that all the crap on the map.
Yeah.
I'm tired of games just having the same 4 things on the map 1,000 times over.
Yeah. Same.
Especially when it was bad as the Spider-Man one.
They did. Miles Morales did it better because they listened. But yeah, I'm also hoping that they really, like.
I'll be honest, I can't remember what Miles did with the map.
They did the Friendly Neighborhood app where stuff would come up every so often, and it would repeat so you wouldn't miss anything. So.
Yep.
That's fair. Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, obviously, we're all excited. We're all going to be getting the game. It's Marvel Spider-Man. It's the sequel to 2 of the best comic book games ever made. I dare say it. I think Marvel Spider-Man is the best comic book game ever made, in my opinion.
Man, you
not much competition,
you just want war, because apparently when people said that this probably would eclipse Arkham City, people got up in arms saying Batman's best ever.
Well, they can stay mad, I guess. They can stay mad because Arkham City is great. Don't get me wrong, but games have moved on past that and evolved and gotten better, and we just need to admit it.
They haven't evolved in 20 years, nah.
So
I'll be honest, this will really get people mad. I got bored of the Batman games in Asylum.
Ooh.
It's like. Yeah.
I don't blame you. It's not for everybody. I have friends who love Batman. They tried it and they couldn't get into it. They're like, no, this isn't for me. So they're not for everybody. I mean, I'm in the minority who thinks Arkham Asylum is the best in the entire series. Everybody says City, so it's.
At least no one likes Night, right? So.
That game is terrible. I'm sorry, that game's god awful, pure garbage. But yeah, so that's it. Marvel Spider-Man coming at us this fall. When we know more, we're going to talk more.